welcome back to Claire Cookie Crumb Fun. Today I'm going to share with you what is inside my refrigerator for Trim Healthy Mama. Last week I shared with you what is inside my pantry for Trim Healthy Mama, and today I'm going to share with you what's in my refrigerator. And I'm going to also show you my freezer to get the two together at one time. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you everything that I use for Trim Healthy Mama that I think are staples and hopefully are budget friendly for everyone in your refrigerator. Alright, so I'm back, and what I did was I went and got all of my staples that I think are great Trim Healthy Mama staples out of my fridge. So the first thing, a lot of these things, I bet you probably have all of this in your fridge right now. If you're faithful to Trim Healthy Mama or to healthy eating in general, you're going to see that you have these ingredients. And you're going to also see that if you're not Trim Healthy Mama and you're curious about Trim Healthy Mama, you may have found this video through a search, or maybe a friend referred you to my channel. This is food. This is normal food. This is non-special ingredients. None of this, well, there are some things that I make that are Trim Healthy Mama that I use special ingredients and I keep in my fridge. So there are some of the things. But I would say 95% of this is just normal food that you buy at the grocery store. And that's what a lot of people don't see about Trim Healthy Mama Rabbit Trail, is that a lot of foods that we eat are not special ingredients. Like a salad. What's the special ingredient in a salad? Vegetables? Is that a special ingredient? We all have vegetables, especially right now if you have a garden. All right, meat, sour cream, cottage cheese, milk. Milk isn't like half and half, not cow's milk. All right, we all have those things in our fridge already. The non-Trim Healthy Mama people. All right. So what I'm going to show you is to encourage you that you can eat Trim Healthy Mama on a budget. You can eat Trim Healthy Mama without buying in special ingredients. So this is my refrigerator pantry staples. All right. Eggs. This one's empty. That's why I'm whipping it around. I buy the large eggs, and that's a staple. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can have some eggs. And you can have them fresh, or you can hard boil them. All right, I got some hard boiled eggs here, and that's a staple. If you are running out the door, if you're a busy mom that has to work, you can grab a couple of hard boiled eggs, and when you have a breakfast, you have a snack that you can take with you, something to eat in the car on the go. There you go. All right, so now other things. Since we're speaking of eggs, egg whites. I don't separate my eggs. I buy the egg whites. You could separate your eggs. Everybody feels differently about this stuff. I buy the ones in little packages because, some recipes, the e-recipes, use like a whole cup at a time. And I don't want to waste the yolks. Yes, I know you can add on them to other recipes and stuff, but this is what we do. And all it is egg whites. I had a friend who didn't like to buy these because she didn't know what was inside of them. It's egg whites. All it is egg whites. So there you go. That's a Trim Healthy Mama staple. Now, we're going to stick with dairy. Yes, Trim Healthy Mama could be, if you eat that way, heavy on dairy. All right, so whipping cream, heavy whipping cream. This is good if you like it in your coffee, if you want a deep S coffee, if you add it to a shake to make it a nice S shake. If you have a fuel pull shake and you want a little bit more creamy, you can add some of this to your shake. Like I had that mint chip shake for lunch today, and it's a fuel pull. But I said, you know what? I want that extra creaminess. So I added this whipping cream to it. And you could whip it up and use it as frosting on a muffin in a mug, or a dessert, or with some berries if you need a sweet treat. And it's great mixed with peanut butter for that peanut butter whip. Oh, it's so good. You gotta look up that recipe. I'll post it below. I'll have a link below to that recipe. You know what I'm talking about, right? You blend peanut butter or peanut flour, the natural peanut butter, with this, and it's this lovely peanut butter whipped dessert. It's so good. I haven't made it in a while, and I thought about it this week. All right, so the other thing that's like dairy is half and half. This is what I use to put in my coffee. Now, you don't have to buy those creamers. I know we are addicted to those creamers that we put in our coffee, right? We'll start using half and half, and I highly recommend the Sweet Leaf Sweet Drops. Now, this one is orange, but my favorite is English Toffee. I'll have a link below to these products. You can buy them at their website, and if you spend more than $30, you'll get free shipping and 30% off. Well, you get 30% off, but you'll get free shipping after $30 if you buy it from Sweet Leaf, or if you have Amazon Prime, you can go on Amazon and buy them. So I'll have links below. My favorite is English Toffee. My husband likes chocolate and the vanilla cream in his coffee. So if you just buy this, it's flavored and sweetened all together with your half and half, then your coffee's all set, and you don't even have to get those creamers. You can say goodbye to all that processed creamy stuff, right? You don't want any of that in your diet. All right. Cottage cheese. I buy the low-fat cottage cheese, And last night while I was at the store, I read the ingredients on the fat-free, and I'm sorry, but ingredients trump nutritional facts, okay? I'm not buying that. But you can get some cottage cheese. This is great for a quick snack with some veggies. If you want it fuel pull, you can put this in your shakes for your protein. If you don't want to buy the protein powder, cottage cheese. That Waldorf cottage cheese salad is a great salad, right? So cottage cheese, you probably have this. Sour cream. This makes all our desserts yummy, doesn't it? You add a scoop of sour cream to a lot of desserts for the fat, for the creaminess. You're having a taco salad and it's not an then you're going to want to put this on it. I buy this giant one because my kids eat a lot of sour cream. Oh my word. They just dip everything in like ranch and sour cream, and I'm like, okay, go ahead. So I start buying this big one from Winco. All right, so sour cream, it's a staple at our house. All right, the next thing is unsweetened almond milk. Now I buy this one because this is the lowest cost one, and we do not have an Aldi in our area. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, all right, and there is no Aldi here. I keep being told, go to Aldi, but I'm like, they're down by LA and by San Diego. There's none here. So we buy this Almond Breeze. We get the unsweetened, and I buy the vanilla. I just, whatever one I grab, unsweetened or vanilla or plain, that's the one I get, all right? So on to more dairy, butter. You want to make some fudge? You need a stick of butter. Now in the new cookbook, I don't think the recipe is the same. I don't remember, but in the original book, there's that fudgy fudge or something like that, the fudgy rich fudge. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put page numbers below. I'll look it up. But there's a recipe for some fudge, and you make some peanut butter with it, and it's so good, and it's non-special ingredients. All right, so butter. I buy unsalted. You buy whatever you want. All right, the next thing I think you should have that is a Trim Healthy Mama staple is all natural peanut butter. If you go back and look at the ingredients, it should say peanuts and salt. Those should be the only things that they should say. You know, some people don't want the salt, so get the one without the salt, but that's the one that you should have, not the PB2, PB2 has sugar in it. If you choose to buy it, that's your choice. You're not going to get any judgment from me, but to let you know, it does have sugar in it, all right? You can use the peanut flour to make the Trim Healthy Mama peanut butter, all right? Peanut Junkie Butter, this is in the cookbook. I make some up and I keep it in the fridge so I can use this. It's a fuel pull. If you want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you get your Ezekiel bread. You make this with some Slim Belly jelly, and you got yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But all natural peanut butter, that's a staple for Trim Healthy Mama. Now, this has special ingredients in it. It has the MCT oil in it. So this is one of the things I was talking about in the beginning that you could have in your fridge if you make it and you buy the special ingredients. But right now, a Piping Rock, oh, the sale's going to be over when I'm making this before the video comes out. The MCT oil on Piping Rock is buy one, get one free. I'm getting some more. All right, so special ingredients, not special ingredients. Why did I say that? More fridge staples. They're less fat cream cheese. I can find this on sale all the time at grocery outlet. I don't have to pay full price for these. You freeze them, use them for cheesecakes and such. It's fantastic. And it's best to get the third less fat so you have less fat in your diet. All right, so Laughing Cow cheese. This can be found at most stores, and I get these at grocery outlet, and then I buy the 3-pack of them when they're on sale, when they're marked down, and I stick them in my freezer, and then I take one out and thaw it, and they're still good. This is the pepper jack, and that's my favorite. What's your favorite Laughing Cow cheese? Go ahead and put in the comments which one is your favorite. But this is great to put in your cauliflower, the loaded potato soup. This is really good in it. If you're gonna make the creamy, creamless veggies. I'm getting the names mixed up of these recipes, but in the original cookbook, I can't remember if it's in the new one, it probably is, and they tweaked it. But in the original cookbook, it's like a creamy, creamless veggies. You cut up some cabbage, and you put some stock in it, and you use one of these cheese wedges. Oh, it's so good. All right, mustard. Basic mustard. Now, yeah, there's all those fancy ones. You can try those, if you accept the ingredients, but there's no sugar added in this, all right? So there's no sugars at all in this. Mustard goes great when you make a deli sandwich because deli meat. Now, I don't eat ham, so I'm not eating this one. This is one I bought for my kids, so it's all that I have right now. I'm not a pig fan. I don't even eat real bacon. I've never been a pig meat fan. It's really hard for me to eat pig meat. It's just how I am, all right? It's just who Claire is. Thinks, I got that toe fetish thing. I can't stand looking at people's toes either, or showing my toes. So, that has nothing to do with Trim Healthy Mama food, does it? But deli meat, you should always have some deli meat. It's good to have the low-fat deli meat if you can get those, and if you accept the ingredients in it and stuff, so that you can make a wrap sandwich, or you can have a lean meat sandwich, right? Speaking of sandwiches, Ezekiel Bread. I can find this for $2.99 at Grocery Outlet. Isn't that awesome that I could get it there? So thankful. Keep it in the fridge, because if you don't keep it in the fridge here in hot California, it gets moldy within a week. Oh, I was so sad I had to throw it away. Actually, I think I fed it to the birds. But keep it in your fridge or your freezer. A lot of people like keeping it in their freezer. Hi. All right, so Ezekiel Bread, it's a staple. Now, you might think, oh, I can't afford it, but it lasts a while, okay? Because you're not going to be eating it every day. All right, another thing that I keep in my fridge is flavored sparkling water. Now, this one tastes okay, but it's my husband's favorite, so he got this one. I'm trying to drink more water and sippers, so I decided to let him, like, not be a part of the choice of flavors. If you just get whatever you want, because I'm not a big mango fan. But I love having these because they're already flavored, and it's a quick little drink. And if you get that soda, you know, you feel like you want some soda, just make a good grub moonshine out of this. All right, so cheese. Yep, here's that heavy dairy. Mozzarella cheese is a staple, and any kind of other kind of cheese that you use. My kids use this to make tacos and all sorts of stuff. But the mozzarella cheese is the biggest staple. You know, if you're having a taco salad, you can want to load up on the cheese. If you can have dairy, it's so good. Anyway, if you're going to make the Holy Grail pizza or different types of pizzas, you're going to want mozzarella cheese. And I buy the big bag so that it lasts a while. Plus, we have pizza every Friday night at our house, so I'm making a different pizza for my husband and I just about every week. All right, now another staple that I think is a great staple is the Trim Healthy Mama pancake syrup, maple syrup. The recipe is in the new cookbook. I'll try to remember to put a page recipe below in case you want to just look at that instead of looking it up. This is the maple syrup made with the maple flavoring from Watkins, and it's just water, glucose, maple flavoring, vanilla flavoring, sweetener. You know, you boil it and let it sit. So that's all that is, and it stays in the fridge for a good long time. And I think this is a staple now because it's preventing me from putting the syrup on my pancakes if we have pancakes. Because, you know, you want a pancake, you want syrup. Now, you got to make sure you have options, you have fruit and all that sort of stuff. Really helps. And Slim Belly Jelly, we had waffles on Wednesday. We made the Trim Healthy Mama waffles in the cookbook. And the Slim Belly Jelly, oh, so good on my waffles. I didn't even need this. So, on to vegetables. I keep all my vegetables in the fridge, so I'm going to keep those as my my fridge staples for Trim Healthy Mama. All right, let's bring it closer. All right, romaine. All right, romaine lettuce is one of the better lettuces, that it's healthier. It's got all the nutrients in it that you're going to want to have. And I buy it by the head. It was like $1.29. I buy the heavy ones. And if you can only afford the iceberg, then you buy it because it's a lot better than not eating salad at all. But get some romaine. And that's what I have. Onions. All right, you can add onion to anything that you're eating just about, right? And these are great in salads, and these are great in all your dinners. So make sure you have some onions. Broccoli to cut up and put in your salads, or to steam for a side dish, or if you're having pasta, you can put, you know, it over on top of broccoli. The sauces, you know, like what's that, chicken Alfredo? You can put it on top of broccoli instead. All right, cucumbers for your salad. All right, now my zucchini, I didn't buy zucchini this last week, so pretend I'm holding a zucchini in this hand, right? These two are great little things. This is great for your salads and for snacking, or if you have, if you want some hummus, you could dip these vegetables in it. And celery for your Waldorf cottage cheese salad. Oh, you only need a couple stalks of this, but this is great to dip in your cottage cheese, or you can fill it up with the peanut butter if you want it, or the cream cheese, however you like it, or just eat it like it is. Cabbage, all right? I was not a cabbage fan before Trim Healthy Mama, and now I'm like, it's a staple in my house. I always have one in my fridge. And I gotta tell you, this morning with my breakfast, I fried up my eggs alongside cut up cabbage and some peppers and onions with salt and some nutritional yeast. Now, I should have cooked the cabbage first. I did learn because it was the first time I've ever made it, but it was so delicious. It was an amazing breakfast. And my husband's like, yeah, this is really good. So it's like going to be my new favorite breakfast. It's going to introduce me back into eggs because I got out of eating eggs because I ate them for so long, you know. All right, and then now sweet peppers. All right, these were 50 cents each at Sprouts, which is awesome. So you got to go to Sprouts for Double Add Wednesdays. But these are great for snacking, for your Dip it in your hummus if you want some hummus, or your homemade ranch dip. Put in your salads, putting in your stir fries, right? All that sort of stuff is great to keep on hand. And look at that. I'm done with all my stuff that I keep in my fridge. But now I'm going to go get some things out of my freezer. I'm going to put some of this back so that it stays cold. And I'm going to show you what I have in my freezer, so stay tuned. All right, so I put all my dairy away, or my refrigerated staple items away. And now I got out, I'm out of breath because I move fast. I got out all of my frozen things that I think are Trim Healthy Mama staples, okay? And you'll notice that there's no special ingredients in the fridge, except when I made something like the maple syrup, the Trim Healthy Mama maple syrup, or the Junkie nut butter. All right, now there is one item for the refrigerator, and you probably said, Claire, how come you didn't show this? Well, I had grabbed it when I moved it in the fridge, and I never grabbed it out until I put everything away. It's Greek yogurt. See? Okay? This is a staple because this is a really good thing to have because it is so versatile. You can use it as sour cream in your taco salad, and you can have it for breakfast. You can have it for a sweet treat. You just add your flavors to it. So there you go. Okay? So on to our refrigerator items. You can probably see this back there. I'm going to save that for last. You already know what it is because it's good stuff, isn't it? All right, so fruit. What kind of fruit? Hi, Abigail. What kind of fruit do I have in my freezer? We have blueberries. I must confess, Claire does not like blueberries. Do I like blueberries, Abigail? No, you don't know? I don't like blueberries. If they're all mixed together in a salad or something like that, you know, like a fruit salad or frozen berries, you throw them in a shake, I would eat them, but I'm not just going to eat these. But my husband and my kids do, so we have blueberries. Frozen peaches, great for shakes, great for oatmeals, anything that you want to sweeten with fruit or just have, okay? Strawberries, frozen strawberries. They are in my freezer. They are a staple. They're always in there. Non-special ingredients, people. All right, mango. My husband loves mangoes, and the kids are liking them. I put it in, what did I put these in? I think we just made shakes with it. My husband has put these in his oatmeal, all right? Now, vegetables. All right, now you can keep whatever fruit you want in your freezer, right? I love Brussels sprouts. I never liked Brussels sprouts. What kid likes Brussels sprouts? Some do, I realize that, but not every kid does, all right? They're little baby cabbages, my mom used to tell me. Well, not unless it's coated in butter, I'm not gonna eat it. Well, now you roast them on a pan and you eat them with some salt and pepper. It's like the best thing ever, all right? So now I'm going to show you green beans because I have a big chest freezer in my garage, and that's where everything else is. But all sorts of vegetables, frozen vegetables, any sort of thing, vegetable that's frozen, you know, we have in your freezer. So that's great for great side dishes or if you need a quick food, right? Okra. I buy these bags of chopped okra. I have 2 half bags right now. You put them in your shake. You put them in your brownies. No, you can put them in every single shake that you made, and it's just going to make it more healthy and yummy. So okra, it's a Trim Healthy Mama staple, isn't it? Who would have thought? Okra. All right, now I keep my nuts in the freezer, so I have nuts in there. These are my walnuts, all right? Cauliflower. You can make anything with this. I just heard Pearl telling a recipe of what she does that's going to be in the new cookbook, of what she makes nachos out of these. I was just like listening to the podcast going, I want to go make those right now. She made it sound so amazing. Did you listen to the podcast? It's one of the earlier ones, like maybe 15 or 16 or 17, one of the middle ones. So good. Go back and listen to it. Oh my word. I just cannot wait to make that one day. And so cauliflower, you use it for soup, you use it for baked potato soup, you use it for like if you want to make a potato salad, if you gonna make the pizza crust or the breads or anything like that, you can put it in a soup to thicken it. You can make it into, I don't know, a side dish with some yummy cheese or the creamy or the that creamless thing that I mentioned earlier. You can use those and use the Laughing Cow cheeses with that. All right, you can do anything with cauliflower. Mashed potatoes, mashed cauliflower, there you go. All right, now I keep in my freezer, which is a staple, is meat markdowns, all right? every time I go to Sprouts, I look at the meat department, and not so much at Winco. It doesn't always have it marked out, but they have things on sale all the time that I freeze. Like I bought steaks one time. I can't afford steaks, but they were so inexpensive that I bought them. All right, so meat markdowns. These are the feta cheeseburgers, the feta, a turkey feta burger. It's got some spinach in it too, and they come with two for $1.57. All right, so there was 3 packages and I bought them, and I keep them in the freezer, and then if I think I want them, then I'll take them out. And these are really great for my husband and I to have on the weekends, because I learned how to cook them in that sandwich maker over there. Huh. Yeah, these cook in there, so I don't have to dirty up a pan, and that's pretty easy to clean. So we'll have these on a Thursday before or after church, or we'll have them on a Sunday when we get home from church. So meat markdowns I keep in my fridge. Freezer, all right? Last thing. You all know what this is. It's a Trim Healthy Mama staple now for a lot of people, isn't it? Halo Top ice cream. My favorite is the sea salt caramel. And then I like the cookie dough. Let's see, I haven't tried the mint chocolate chip. I have that in the freezer. These are on sale at Winco right now for $3.98. They're normally priced $4.92, so it's still a steal because they're more expensive at like Whole Foods and other places. But this has become a new favorite for even non-Trim Healthy Mama ladies, okay? Now, don't go eating this whole thing. There have been a few times where I have devoured this. And you probably know what I'm talking about during those certain times of the month where women just have these cravings, and, you know, sometimes or a stress day than an ice cream. You know, you just say, give yourself some grace, and I'm eating the whole thing. Well, I'm not doing that now. So anyway, those are my freezer staples. That's not much, is it? No, there's not much there. So that's what I have for my fridge and for my freezer, what I think are Trim Healthy Mama staples. And as you can see, none of it is special ingredients except like maybe this is a special thing, right? But if you really want ice cream and you want more for the same price, you can just buy that Carb Smart. Is that what it's called, by Breyers? We have a sugar-free month going on with my kids, and that's what I bought to give them an ice cream treat one day. And it's sweetened with Splenda. It's not the best thing. Ugh, really, Splenda's really not the best thing. But it is way better than eating that sugar-filled, yucky, gross ice cream. So what are your staples in your refrigerator or your freezer that I maybe don't have? What are some things that you have that you use weekly, daily, monthly that you stock up in your freezer? All right. I appreciate everybody watching. If you're new here, thank you so much, and I hope you choose to subscribe. And I appreciate you coming by for Trim Healthy Mama Monday. And I believe that that's all I'm going to do for my pantry. Next week, I'm going to talk about the podcast that I listened to this last week and what it has inspired me to do, which will be a great thing because it's going to be budget friendly. So go ahead and check out the Trim Healthy Mama potty. Not the potty as you're going to the bathroom, but the potty with the DDY, P-O-D-D-Y. Go check it out. If you don't have the iPhones, get the Stitcher app. Stitcher, like you're stitching up clothes, all right? Stitcher, and you can use that to listen to all your podcasts. I will have a link below to Stitcher in case you want to put that if you're Android. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to get a better feel of what you can have in your Trim Healthy Mama fridge and freezer. And like I said, put some things down in the comments below of what you might have that I don't have, right? So